Yes, this is the Rmnfl. Ran with the plan.
I can't get no bacon.
And he's talking about bacon. What's going on, Kareem?
What's up, man? How you doing? Good morning, everybody.
I'm good, man. This is the brand with the plan since 10/10, 2018. Yeah, I had to get a voice, no matter what the circumstances is. Kareem says I got loud noise in the back. I said I'm okay for this one because we got some butt whoopers we need to talk about. And these are butt whoopers that should not have happened. And we got a little extra news about a young man that we lost. But we'll get into that down the road. But we definitely want to talk about some things that's happening right now. I'm going to give you some eyes, bro. Nothing but eyes.
Appreciate that.
Once again, we are Rmnfl. Rmnfl, which stands for Real Madden National Football. And I am Coach Marion. We like to keep it real. And that is Kareem, two-time Super Bowl championship of Rmnfl. And anything we say, guys, remember, it's just news. Ain't that right, Kareem?
Yes, sir. It's just news. That's the slogan around here.
Now you're sitting here waiting, and you're waiting for your next contender because you are the number one seed. Now I want to just say something to you. Now, being the number one seed, are you concerned about that little thing that's going on in Rmnfl? That if you're the number one seed, you always get knocked out first round.
Well, it'll be second round, but no, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned at all. It can happen. You fight hard to get the number one seed. You fight hard to get your players some rest if you had injuries, and I had a couple of injuries. So now that I'm at full strength, I feel confident in my next opponent. Against my next opponent.
Okay. Well, that's all. That's all you can do is feel confident, play confident, and do what you got to do to go on to the next level. I just want to give a little shout out about this next game here. Edwin just doing what he had to do in this game here, man. Very unstoppable right now. He played Panthers. What was your thought process on that game?
Well, Edwin been balling all year. He was a 2 seed. We had a close game when we played each other. Came down to the Hail Mary that went in my favor. So he did what he was supposed to do against the 7 seed. He came in, he dominated. Reggie just getting in by the skin of his teeth. Happy to be there, I should say, but I don't think nobody had this as an upset. Reggie upsetting Edwin on that type of stage.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be 33-3. But
Yeah, man.
it ended up being really rough for my man. And here's the kind of tricky stuff that Edwin does here. He puts a guy in motion here, has Reggie come off the guy he's supposed to be covering, and that ended up being a 33-3 Caleb again doing his job. Uh, man, what else can we say about that team?
So Reggie going into the off season, I know we're going to address some issues. He looked good offensively this year. With Leggett,
Uh-huh.
defense is always, run the top where he plays hard, competitive. So I don't know what direction he's going to go in. Edwin goes on to the next round against a tough competitor, tough opponent. He'll tell you himself. He played the Falcons, and they got some history, and some tough matchups. So I can't wait to see that game.
Who would he get?
He get the Falcons.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Well, we won't take any away of the thunder for the Falcons right now. It's too early to do that. We did have another game that definitely got the can of ass, the can of whoop ass, if that's what we want to call it. And I got a question for you too, and I didn't want to tell you this before,
Hmm.
but anyway, Seahawks beat the Commanders 45-15. Now,
Hmm.
this is the first year you're taking over the awards, okay? And
I'm
guys got to,
trying.
yeah, they got to support. They're not supporting enough. I'm trying to push it for you. Try make one more push so you can get to the next levels because we need all this for the
Mm,
super. We need all this done by the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Okay. We need it all done by the Super Bowl so we have things to talk about. Now, the league has voted the Commanders as being the head coach. What is it? MVP coach of the year?
Coach of the year. Just the coach of the year.
Just the coach of the year. Now, I got a
Hmm.
question. How can he be coach of the year and he got in the playoffs and lost the first round?
Because it's a regular season award.
Okay.
It's not an award through the playoffs. It's a regular season award, like any award. You get the offensive team of the year, defensive team of the year. It's regular season. So based off the regular season, his body of work during the regular season, I think myself and other users in the league
Uh-huh.
feel as though he deserves it. He went 14-3. He played a difficult schedule. Me and him split. He beat Edwin. He beat the Saints. Um, who else he beat? He beat a couple good users. So, and this is going back from the year before where he didn't make the playoffs. So, to not make the playoffs and then go 14-3 your next year, he must have had a decent draft with a nice free agency, some free agency pickups. He was there, man. He was competitive. We was neck and neck until week 18 in reference to who can win the division.
Hmm.
And, I was able to win by beating the Cowboys, which gave him a fifth seed. But, he dropped the egg in this one. This is unexpected. I think Vegas had this game a lot closer than the score. So that's a huge shout out to Gotti and those Seahawks over there coming in prepared and just dominated.
Yep,
Dominated.
just dominated. All right. All right. So the next game here, this is another one that surprised me. Uh huh. Saints. Falcons, Saints start right away throwing an interception. Okay, this game right here took a turn for the worse for one of the teams, and it wasn't the Falcons. And I think a lot of guys had the Saints winning this one here. Real quick, what you got?
I had the Falcons winning this game. There's nothing to take away from the Saints. Man, since I've been in the Rmnfl and since Terry got on the Falcons, that been his division. I tell everybody that all the time. Saints started out strong this year. Terry was just, slowly cruising. He ended up winning the division. And they put that third time. The last two times he put a butt whipping on Rail in the Saints. So I had to Falcons win this game the entire time. You got to take that division crown from somebody that won the division constantly. To me,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think the Saints or that you could do that, or they did not do it this year. I should say.
Right. Well, they were going, and like I said, the Saints. The Saints. I thought was going to win this myself, but it did not happen. Therefore, we have a 38-14 game, bro. 38-14, And we do have a couple other games coming up. Okay, we have
Mm-hmm.
the Chargers and the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quickly, who do you have in this?
Um, I think it's a tough one. I know they played earlier in the season. I think the Jaguars beating. I do think Sam makes some adjustments and he win this first round matchup. I think Sam makes the adjustments to win this game.
Okay, well, no offense.
Mhm.
Every time I talked about the Chargers, he shut me up, and he won. So I'm gonna go with Melquan on this one here. And
Okay.
I'm no, it's just news, but I just feel like Melquan's gonna outcoach him, and I'm gonna slide on over to this other game here, so I don't get no wrath.
Nah.
Bengals and Chiefs.
This is to me, this is like the game like we had on the NFC between Boogeyman and the Commanders. I think this is a highly anticipated game with two strong users. You know, the Chiefs beat me. Bengals had some tough games, so he is ready. I say he's playoff tested. So he had some tough games against the Ravens. He played the Bills. He played the Bears. So and he played the Seahawks. So he's battle tested. Um, I think this is a coin flip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lead more towards probably the Bengals. Even though the Chiefs got them last time they was in the playoffs, but I'm gonna lead towards the Bengals. You know, I want to say a 28-24 victory, something
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because you know he is good offensively and he spreads the ball around and he doesn't really kill on one guy. You know, the Chiefs he's trying to run the ball and you know take his deep shots. So you know, Chiefs beat me recently.
Mm-hmm.
All respect to him, but you know, you stop that run and make him more pass heavy and make it scary.
Make it
So
scary.
I like the Bengals. I'm gonna get scary for the Chiefs because he's not used to be putting them in predicaments, passing the ball 30, 40 times a game.
Well,
But I got the Bengals edging him out.
all right, we'll see what happens here. And then we have one more game, which we'll keep it short and sweet because we got one more topic to talk about, and that's a big one. But this one here, Julio can win this game, but I don't know how much he has invested on his game prep. That's my biggest concern here. Is he going to be focused on what Noah can do, or is he going to be focused on what's in front of him?
Um, I do think that Julio has a chance. Again, we put our pants on all the same way, pick up the controls all the same way. So he does have a chance. I think it's a small chance though. I really haven't, you know, seen Julio too invested right now. I know he got a lot. I don't know if he got a lot going on in his life, but I know, you know, I don't know how invested he is. So I got Noah easily. Uh, at least about at least about two touchdowns. Noah dominated him both games in the regular season. I don't see anything changing in the playoffs.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. We shall find out. But most importantly, guys, we have a little bit of sad news today, and I'm a little shocked. I'm a little shocked because it came by a little surprise. But I thought the first one was just talking, but it ended up being real. And by the way, Fasico, I got the Chiefs too. But this here right here shocks me because he's a solid user. But today is the final day of this gentleman who is an Rmnfl who came in, lighting up the league, doing some great things, just doing a lot of good things. But I am saddened to hear that this will be the last season with Rmnfl now that the playoffs are over for this guy, okay? And I definitely want to express my gratitude for the countless memories and excitement you brought to our league. This is our league, my brand, your league. I like the trick plays that the guy brought in. He made us better. I mean, I played him, and as soon as he did it, I was able to get him. So he made me a better player, and I wish him all the best because I thought when he said it was his last season after playoffs, I thought he was joking. But then I got good luck in them playoffs. Nice playing with y'all boys. So I had to work it out. And I got another guy that's going to come in here and do some things. But I definitely want to give this guy, Rel, a big shout out, who ended up being the most improved player. What do you got to say about that, Kareem? All the good stuff.
You know, he was a user that brought excitement to the chat. He brought excitement to the game. He brought energy. Um, you know, I'm sure that he will be missed. His game style, his gameplay, his competitiveness. But you know, that's about it, man. He told us that he's the cheat code. You know, he's the only cheat code I know that he got the first round. So, you know, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm missing. I ain't gonna say I'm missing, but his gameplay and what he can bring to what he can add to the league in a positive way is competitiveness and the way he talks and things like that. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes. But you know what? We got to move on, man. We've been around for. Rmnfl has been around for 6 years, about 5 months, and we're working on number 7. But definitely, he definitely was competitive, and I'm sad to see you go. Don't know why you had to go, but he chose, and this is where we at. But we got some more things to talk about, and I'm gonna just kick it like this. We got the Stink Bowl right now, guys, and the Stink Bowl must be played. We got one more. So right now, the Buccaneers is the winner of the NFC. Well, he's the loser winner because he's left. The Packers beat him. And now he's waiting for the Dolphins and the Titans game. And then we'll have an official Stink Bowl game. What do you think about that one?
The Dolphins. I don't really pay attention to this thing, bro, because hopefully I'm never in these type of games. But well, I would say that I would never be in these type of games. Who got the Dolphins? He should not be there. He has one of the fastest teams on the game. And who else? You said the Titans?
Yeah, the Titans.
Who the Titans? Titans T-Hill?
T-Hill.
I got Ricky. I got Ricky winning that game.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I believe so too. It's gonna come down to Ahmad and the Titans, and then that's when I think Ahmad's gonna win, and the Titans will end up getting that Stink Bowl crown. It's gonna be a good Stink Bowl crown too. A good Stink Bowl crown. But hey, like I said, you and Fasico, well, I'm gonna say you have 2 Super Bowls under your ring, under your what do you say, under your wings,
under my belt,
under your belt, under your wings, and then we have, of course, I hate to say this because his head gets bigger every time, but then we have Fasico, who won 2 Super Bowls. And we got
a personal battle, the first of 3. So, you know, we have got a little battle going on. The first one of the 3. We both respect each other's game and where we came from. So hopefully we can meet and have a Super Bowl rematch from a couple seasons ago. That's the plan. But we got some tough tests in front of us. You know, you got 4-time Super Bowl winner Noah on his side. I got 3-time Super Bowl winner Evan on my side. And then you got the other jokers. You know, you got the Seahawks, Tarek, who hungry. You got, you know, AFC. I don't know who's gonna win them games, but you got 4 teams who I'm sure who was hungry as well. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be real interesting. We can't wait to play. We've been sitting for about it feel like 2 weeks right now.
I know, right? Well, we have, like I said, we have a couple other games that are going to be played, and tonight at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time, right here. Hope you got some time, bro. I'd like to have you, but I hope you have some time. We're gonna cover this game. I'm covering this game regardless. Tonight at 9:00, and we're gonna see what happens here, because this is gonna be a good game.
I think the first game today is the Jags and the Chargers at 6.
Oh, we got okay. and then we got
Yeah, I
this
think
one
that's
at
the
6
first
o'clock.
game. I think that's the first game today. The Jags and the Chargers at 6.
All right,
Um,
so that's going to be a good game.
yeah. It's gonna be a difficult game for the Jags. You know, he lost his number one threat. So Ryan Thomas is out for the season. I want to say that's
Now,
big.
we got to let the guy go pick up somebody in free agency. This is going to be, I'm sorry, this is a GM thing here. I think I would do it for anybody that's heading into the playoffs and you got to go get yourself a big time receiver. So I'm going to tell the Jaguars to go ahead and pick that receiver up. Just because. But next year we're going to make, instead of 6 games, you lose a guy, it's going to be 5.
Okay.
And when it comes to the end like this, guys, next season,
Mm-hmm.
got to be use your draft. You got to use your you got to use your practice
Practice
squad.
squad.
Yep, and your depth chart. So I'm doing it this year
Well,
because this is a special
well,
year
I
for me.
think that rule should be. You should make a rule in place in reference to losing guys week 16 and on, because in the real NFL they do pick up people just for a playoff run. I do agree with the decision today to allow him to pick up Juju.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that move, but I think we should look forward to changing the rule going forward. I think decreasing it to 5 weeks is good, but I think you should have a rule in place like week 16 or week 17 on with an injury. You may want to ask somebody if it's a major injury.
Yes, I agree. I think that's realistic, and I think we should run with that. But listen, guys, I got to get out of here, and we will see you tonight. Tonight at what is it?
At 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Right here on the Rmnfl Brand with the Plan channel. My name is Coach Marion, and this is the 2-time Super Bowl winner, Kareem, the Dream. I appreciate you coming on. And guys, if you got upset for anything that we said, I'm going to tell you right now, it's just news. We out. Peace.
All right, fellas.
All right, Kareem, I'll check you out, man. Thank you very much.
Of course, my guy. Y'all enjoy your day, NFL.
Look at that. Kareem got 60 points in 2 days.
Glad to hear that.
Yes, we're good. You got to get 100. All right.